Yes, children. Continuing with the examples of substitution method. Here we have 3x minus y is equal to 3 and 9x minus 3y is equal to 3. As I told you yesterday, we will look for the coefficient 1. Here we have y with coefficient minus 1 actually. We also know how we know how to rearrange the term and get the things done. So what we are going to do is minus y we will shift this side. So it will become plus y, and this 3 we are gonna take that side. So it will be 3x minus 3 equal to y, right? And bringing y on LHS and 3x minus 3 on RHS, we get this. Now since we got this from equation 1, we are going to put the value of y in equation 2. So solving it, we will get minus 3 into 3x minus 9x and minus minus plus. You can see better 9x and 9x getting cancelled, 9 equal to 9. Now 9 equal to 9 is a universal fact. There is no myth about it. There is nothing false about it. We all know that 9 is always equal to 9. So since we are getting such a case where LHS equal to RHS and there is no variable involved, we will say that the given pair of linear equation will have infinite number of solutions, right? I can check it from here also. If you remember, the condition for infinite solution is a1 by a2 equal b1 by b2 equal c1 by c2. You can see that orally as well. 3 upon 9, 1 upon 3. Minus 1 is the coefficient here and minus 3 is the coefficient here. Minus 1 upon minus 3 is again 1 by 3. And 3 by 9 is 1 by 3 as well. So just by looking at the ratios also, we know that it has got infinite number of solutions, right? So whenever you solve an equation and you get numbers, constants, same as on LHS and RHS, it will always be a case of infinite many solutions. Alright, taking example 4 now. X plus 2y is equal to 4 and 3x plus 6y is equal to 6. If you just look here, coefficient of x is 1. 1 upon 3. 2 upon 6 is also 1 upon 3. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but not equal to c1 upon c2 as it is 4 by 6, which is 2 by 3. So you're getting something in mind that first two ratios are equal but the last ratio is not equal. This is the case of parallel lines, right? No solution. But let us see how we get to solve it algebraically. So from 1, as the coefficient is 1, I am taking x equals to 4 minus 2y. Putting this in second equation, putting this in equation 2, we get 12 minus 6y plus 6y is equal to 6. Again 6y and minus 6y cancel, we are getting 12 equal to 6, which can never ever be true. You cannot say that number 12 is equal to number 6. So this can never be true, and hence the given pair of equations have no solution. Clear? Now we are taking the next example in which all the coefficients and constant term are having decimal. But the best part is beta, all the numbers are having decimals up to one place. Decimal ke baad there is just one digit, and one digit means 10. So we are multiplying both these equations by 10. जब आप 10 से multiply करोगे, 0.2 will become 2x, it will be 3y, 1.3 will become 13, and likewise 4x, 5y and 23. I told you look for the coefficient 1 which is not available. So we are looking for coefficient 2. So from equation 1, 2x is equal to 13 minus 3y. Keep x here divided by 2. Now put this in equation 2. So 4 times this plus 5y. You can see 2 and 4 are getting cancelled. So we are just left with 2 here. Open the bracket. 2 into 13 gives you 26. Minus 6y, 5y and all. Combining the terms containing y, you will get minus y. 26 will be shifted that side. So 23 minus 26 gives you minus 3. Now minus y is equal to minus 3 means y is equal to 3. Putting the value of y in this equation third, we shall get 13 minus 3 into 3. But again keep in mind that we are following BODMAS. 3 into 3 9. 13 minus 9 4. 4 upon 2 is 2. So we get x equals to 2 and y is equal to 3. Alright. Please try this question 6 yourself. Thank you.